Hi, my name is Rob Willie, and I really appreciate you guys taking the time and being willing and eager to pray for our church. I'm the senior pastor at Harvest Bible Chapel in Davenport, Iowa, and we launched our church in the fall of 2004. We have about 2,000 people attending each weekend now, and are just seeing God continue to do great things in the lives, both individually and corporately, of our body. A few things that you can pray for if you would. Number one is some new leadership initiatives that we are praying about and considering ourselves in order to grow up an increasing number of leaders within our church, and Lord willing, for the purpose of going out of our church as well. Second, if you can pray for just increasing opportunities that for our people to get involved in compassion, involved in the lives of the least of these. We feel a particular burden for that in our area, and I want to take advantage of that as the days and weeks and months roll out. And then third, pray that we would, as you would, live for one. That's the theme for our year. Just live for an audience of one in all that we do. And if we do that and nothing else, I'm sure God will be glorified and we will be so satisfied. Thank you.
Hey, thanks for taking the time to pray for us at Harvest Bible Chapel in Canton, Michigan. My name is Dan McGee. I'm the senior pastor there. Our Harvest Bible Chapel has about 270 worshipers right now on Sundays, and we've been meeting since 2006. And of course, we covered your prayers, and we would be very thankful if you would specifically pray for us in three things. The first one is that the gospel would continue to go forth with boldness in the Canton area. We would really covet your prayer in that matter. And related to the gospel going forth, I would ask you to pray specifically regarding the fact that we're starting a new ministry called Harvest Loves. I'm sure you've heard of that here before. And what we're doing is we're actually opening up an area that we're renting to stock it with food and to give food away to needy people in our area. And through that, we hope to get to the gospel with those folks. And the reason that that's strategic for us is because we are in Wayne County, Michigan, which is ground zero for what is happening in the auto industry. Ford is there, General Motors, Chrysler, and there are a lot of people out of jobs, and they need help. And we see this as a really vital opportunity for us to show the love of Jesus Christ and ultimately get to the greatest need that all of us have, and that is a need for salvation. And then finally, pray for us. We've been meeting in a school for a number of years now, and we'd just love it if the Lord would give us a facility. We've got our eye on a couple of them. But of course, you know, money is the issue there, but we know that He owns the cattle on 1,000 hills. And if He wants us to have a facility, He's going to make that possible. But if you'd pray for us in that, we would so very much appreciate that. Thanks.
Hey, thanks for taking the time to pray for us in Turks and Caicos Islands at the Harvest Bible Chapel down there. We've been meeting regularly since May of 2008. My name is Stephen Bronson. I'm the current pastor. Our Harvest Bible Chapel has around 50 people that meet weekly, and we would really covet your prayers, first for the nation, that they could be led to the love of Jesus Christ as godly leaders to lead the entire country. Secondly, for the actual people that are involved inside of the work, that God would raise up godly men to lead boldly inside of not only the church, but also their families. And then thirdly, that the word of Christ would dwell in each person richly so that they're not just impacted while they're at church, but also in their daily lives. So thank you for taking your time to pray.
Hey Harvest, my name is Jason Fevig, and I have the privilege to be the soon-to-be pastor of Harvest Bible Chapel, Miami. And our Harvest will be launched this September 2009, 4 months from now. And currently we have about 20 families getting together weekly, praying and crying out to God that a church would be built in this city of Miami, Florida. And we thank you so much for caring for us, for the training that we received while we were in Elgin and Rolling Meadows. God was so good to us. If I could request three things from you, three specific prayer requests, this is what they would be. One, that God would continue to bring quality men and women to partner with us in this endeavor as we seek to plant this church. Men and women that could give sacrificially to this church, and men and women that would be willing to roll up their sleeves and partner with us. Secondly, we're praying that God would lead us to the perfect worship facility, a place where the most amount of people could have access to hearing the good news about Jesus, where disciples will be made, a facility where this could take place. And thirdly, we're asking that you would pray for us as it relates to unity. One of the great blessings we enjoy in South Florida is incredible diversity, but with that also comes its unique challenges. So we would ask that there would be unity, that God would be honored, and that there would be an intimate relationship amongst the core group as we seek to direct ourselves towards launch. Thank you so much for praying for us.